Are you a spiritual seeker, yearning for liberation but caught between the world's demands and your soul's quiet call? Do you wonder if true peace lies in abandoning everything, or if your daily life can be a path to enlightenment? This ancient wisdom holds the key to transforming your journey. Visual: Arjuna facing Krishna, eyes questioning. Voiceover: Arjuna, the great warrior, stood on the battlefield, his heart heavy with a profound spiritual question. He turned to his divine charioteer, Krishna, asking, "Krishna, should I renounce all action and retreat from the world, or should I continue to engage in my duties?" This timeless dilemma echoes in the heart of every sincere spiritual seeker today. He was torn between the allure of peaceful contemplation and the undeniable call of his life's purpose. Many of us face this very same struggle, believing that true spirituality demands a complete withdrawal from the responsibilities and relationships that define our existence. We often equate renunciation with giving up everything external. Visual: Krishna, glowing calmly, hands raised in balance. Voiceover: with serene wisdom, Krishna replied, illuminating a path far grander than Arjuna could have imagined. Both paths, renunciation of action and selfless action, can indeed lead to the ultimate liberation of the soul. He acknowledged the validity of both approaches, recognizing the diverse spiritual temperaments of humanity. However, Krishna then unveiled a deeper truth, a profound insight for those truly committed to their spiritual evolution. But the path of action is superior, if done with absolute detachment. This wasn't a call to abandon the world, but to transform one's relationship with it, to engage with a higher consciousness. Visual: a sage in a forest and a man in the city both meditating peacefully. Voiceover: this profound teaching reveals that true renunciation is not about where you are, but who you are within. The one who works without craving the results, without attachment to the fruits of their labor, is the true renunciate. This individual embodies spiritual freedom, regardless of their external circumstances. They are free from the binding chains of expectation and ego. Such a person can live fully in the world, engaging in all its activities, yet remain untouched by its fleeting joys and sorrows. They are a living testament to the fact that inner peace is not dependent on external conditions. This means a sage meditating in a secluded forest and a dedicated professional serving in a bustling city can both be equally liberated. Their spiritual state is defined by their inner detachment, their freedom from the ego's demands, and their unwavering connection to the divine. It is a state of being, not a place. Vision: invisible chains breaking from someone's mind or heart. Voiceover: Krishna continued, revealing the essence of this liberating wisdom. The wise see no difference between acting and renouncing, because they act without bondage. This is the core of spiritual freedom: to perform actions without being enslaved by their outcomes, by praise, or by criticism. The chains that bind us are not external circumstances, but our own desires, fears, and attachments to results. When we act with detachment, these invisible chains simply dissolve, freeing our consciousness. This liberation allows us to experience a profound sense of inner peace and unshakable joy. It is the ego's craving for recognition, control, or specific outcomes that creates suffering. By releasing this craving, we transcend the dualities of success and failure, gain and loss. We become instruments of a higher will, performing our duties with purity of intention and a heart full of devotion. Vision: flame glowing within the chest of a meditating figure. Voiceover: this path of detached action leads to the highest spiritual realization. They see the self in all beings, and all beings in the self. This is the profound vision of unity, the ultimate truth that all existence is interconnected, a manifestation of the one divine consciousness. When you perceive the divine essence within every living creature, within every experience, your actions naturally become selfless. You act not for personal gain, but for the welfare of all, recognizing that serving others is serving the self. This expansive awareness is the gateway to true peace. This realization dissolves all perceived separation, fostering boundless compassion and unconditional love. It transforms every interaction into a sacred exchange, every duty into an offering. Your heart becomes a beacon of light, radiating harmony and understanding to the world. Visual Arjuna helping someone up instead of fighting. Voiceover. Krishna emphasized that this state of liberation is not passive. It is dynamically engaged with life. Even in action, they are free. They move through the world with purpose and effectiveness, yet their inner core remains undisturbed, anchored in divine consciousness. Even in the storm, they are still. The chaos and challenges of life may rage around them, but their inner sanctuary remains calm and unruffled. This is the power of true spiritual mastery, to navigate life's complexities with grace, wisdom, and an unwavering sense of peace. Imagine facing life's trials with an unshakable inner calm, knowing that your true essence is beyond all fleeting phenomena. This is the promise of Karma Yoga, the path of selfless action, where every deed becomes an act of devotion, leading you closer to your divine nature. Visual. A child smiling quietly, sky bright, wind blowing. Voiceover. The ultimate fruit of this detached engagement is an inner joy that transcends all external circumstances. The true joy doesn't come from outside. It is not dependent on achievements, possessions, or the approval of others. It is an intrinsic state of being. It rises from within, unshaken, untouchable. This profound, abiding happiness is the natural state of the soul when it is free from attachment and ego. It is a quiet, radiant contentment that flows eternally, a wellspring of bliss that can never be depleted. This inner joy is your birthright, waiting to be rediscovered beneath the layers of worldly conditioning. It is the peace that passes all understanding, a constant companion on your spiritual journey. Cultivate this inner sanctuary, and you will find true fulfillment. Visual. Arjuna nodding, face steady, no more fear. Voiceover. In that sacred moment, as Krishna's words resonated deep within his soul, Arjuna began to understand. His confusion dissolved, replaced by a profound clarity. He realized the true essence of spiritual liberation. He understood. You don't have to leave the world to find peace. You don't need to abandon your duties or retreat to a cave. The transformation required is not external, but profoundly internal. You just have to stop clinging to it. This realization is a pivotal moment for every seeker. It shifts the focus from external changes to internal alchemy, from escaping life to embracing it with wisdom and detachment. It empowers you to live a full, engaged life while simultaneously walking the path of liberation. Voiceover or text. Renunciation is not in leaving your duties. It's in doing them without fear, pride, or desire. This is the profound wisdom of Karma Yoga, the path of selfless action. It teaches us that every action, when performed with detachment and a spirit of service, becomes a sacred offering. This was the wisdom of karma and renunciation, not two separate paths, but one unified journey. It is the path of living fully, loving deeply, and serving selflessly, all while remaining anchored in the eternal truth of your being. Embrace this wisdom and transform your life into a living meditation. Are you ready to embrace this profound wisdom and transform your daily life into a spiritual practice? Begin today by consciously observing your attachments to outcomes. Choose one small action, perform it with your full presence, and then release all expectation of results. Share this timeless wisdom with fellow seekers, who might be struggling with the same dilemma. Subscribe to our channel for more insights into ancient spiritual texts and practices that can illuminate your path. Let us walk this sacred journey together, transforming every moment into an opportunity for liberation.